effective from the Sheffield United goalkeeper. But then our new man, Seko Fofana, the 1 million man from Manchester City's youth team, and he does in fact open the deadlock in the 90th minute, getting his first goal of his, I think it's actually his professional career, because he didn't actually play for Manchester City in the first team. So what a great start to this guy's career. Like I said in that last episode when we actually did in fact sign the guy, he is definitely touted as the next Paul Pogba, and hopefully he can definitely live up to that, because I think that'd be unbelievable if we've got a player with that such great potential. And obviously the dream is to get him and Dele Alli in the middle of the park dominating teams, and hopefully that definitely does continue in the next season or two. Going though, we did have a penalty though when we were winning 1-0, and it was in fact saved. Matty Fryatt, who hasn't actually been playing a lot of championship games, we thought we'll put him in this cup game. He took the penalty. It was quite a decent penalty, but it was a great save from the goalkeeper. So unfortunately, we didn't get that goal, but we did in fact go in at halftime, still winning 1-0 from that 25th minute strike from the Frenchman Seko Fofana. They kind of like threatened us a bit in that first half, but I think we definitely were the dominant side and actually deserved to be going in at halftime, beating Sheffield United at Bramall Lane 1-0. Looking at the stats, we're actually dominating on possession, which I was really not happy about, because I do pride myself on the possession sort of game, keeping the ball, pass and move football, and we definitely weren't showing that in that first half, but we were kind of like getting the attacking positions, just not being really sloppy when actually in possession. Just changing a few things around. We did in fact bring the German man Teshoff and brought the young man, the signing from MK Dons, Dele Alli, hoping he could definitely change a few things in the second half in the middle of the park. But Mark Doyle, I'm not too sure what his first name is, did in fact get the equaliser in the 48th minute, just after halftime. They ran straight from kickoff. He got the ball, and I'm not going to take it away from lad. What a finish that was. I don't have a clue what my defenders were doing. They tried to tackle him. No one got near him, and it was a great left-footed shot past Caldalo in our net to actually level the scores. Going at full time, and we did in fact draw with Sheffield United 1-0, and I didn't actually know that it would actually go into penalties, which really does annoy me, and I was really happy actually, because obviously I could have stuck with my first team, and if I had actually done that, my fitnesses would have been horrendous. I do like that new feature on FIFA 15 where you can have your main squad, and then you can have your cup squad. You don't have to mess about with it, and it's really easy to just maneuver between the two squads. But we did in fact get the second goal of the game, doubling the lead in the 97th minute. This guy, Abdoun, what a great player this guy is. Very cultured, very great ball control, decent dribbling skills also. And that was a cultured class finish past the Sheffield United goalkeeper with absolute consummate ease to put us up 2-1 in the 97th minute. And we do in fact beat Sheffield United in this first game, beating them 2-1. One goal from Seko Fofana, the new man, and then Abdoun shoring up the win for us to obviously progress into round 3 of, I do believe it actually is the Capital One Cup. Looking at the stats at the end of the game, 8 shots, 6 on target, and they had 4 shots, 2 on target, but they still actually beat us in possession, but we actually definitely did do better in that second half. I see there, we do in fact get our round 3 opponent announced, and it is in fact a clash against the Premier League outfit of West Ham, so definitely looking forward to actually playing them, obviously putting our strength aside against West Ham. Going the second and final game though of this episode, and it is in fact against possibly a rival this season. It is in fact Brighton. Obviously Brighton have very decent young players, the likes of Forster Carclay, who actually was one of my targets in the transfer window. Never really got him though, and hopefully we can actually inquire in the January transfer window. But we do start off unbelievably. Henry Lansby opening the deadlock with an absolute poor ball into the back of the net. Brighton goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. I do believe it's the former Man United's man, Tom Kujak. But what a run that was from Henry Lansby. Didn't know he had that in his locker. And what a strike with consummate. He's such a great finish past the Polish man. And he did in fact get the first goal of the game to put us up 1-0. And from then on I really did feel confident. We had a penalty here with Britt Sambalonga. He does in fact step up. And there is another save from the Brighton goalkeeper. So there is 2 penalties in this episode, and we've missed both of them, so we're definitely going to have to work on that in training, because we can't be affording that. Obviously, if we actually don't get out of that promotion this season, we possibly could go into the playoff semis and even the final, so we could possibly even go into a vital penalty shootout, so we're definitely going to have to work on that. But from the resulting corner, we did in fact get a goal from Mikel Antonio. Leaped like a lemon, and what a great header past Tom Kuszczak in the Brighton net. But as you see here, Dunk, the centre-back for Brighton, did in fact get a red card. At first glance, actually at full speed, I didn't actually think it was quite a harsh decision from the referee, but obviously looking at that replay, he didn't get any of the ball, and he did in fact take Britt Assombalonga's legs out, so definitely warranted a red card. But going in at half-time, and as you see there, another penalty was actually taken. I forgot to actually put that in the clip, sorry about that guys, but Brighton did in fact take the penalty, and Carl Darlow with a great save to his left to palm the ball out and definitely keep the scores on in our favour. But as you see, we're just changing a few things around. Was actually going to put Dele Alli on, but then I looked at his fitness and it was kind of poor, so I thought, no, I'm going to rest the lad, going to give the guy a bit of a breather and just bring Seko Fofana on for his league debut. And he didn't really do anything in the second half, but he definitely did impress me. But what a finish to get his second of the game, his brace, Mikel Antonio. This guy, in my opinion, has Premier League talent, unbelievable on the ball, and look at that strike from the instant replay. Took it past the Brighton defenders with absolute ease, and what a strike, the power, the velocity. Kuszczak had absolutely no chance, and we were in fact beating Brighton 3-0. As you see, we are on the attack again though, and Nahki Wells does in fact get his goal. He's not going to miss out on the party in unbelievable form.